Now, gentlemen, lean in for a second, because what I'm about to tell you might just crack open the entire way you've been looking at women, relationships, dating, everything. Have you ever sat there staring at your phone, reading a cold text from a woman who was warm just yesterday and thought, what the hell just happened? Have you ever felt like you were trying to win a game where the rules change every 5 minutes, yet somehow you're the only one who didn't get the rule book? Well, today I'm handing you the damn rule book. Because once you understand this one simple truth about women, once this clicks in your mind, you will never get played again. It's not about being richer. It's not about being better looking. It's not about being more alpha, whatever that means on the internet this week. It's about understanding how women actually experience reality emotionally, instinctively, biologically. And when you finally see that, dating stops feeling like chaos and starts feeling like clarity. If you're new to the channel, my name is Amelia and this is Dark Psychology, where we decode the mind, the motivation, and the emotional patterns behind human behavior. Here, we don't sugarcoat, we don't tiptoe, we don't play pretend. I'm here to show you what women really want versus what they say they want. And the truth I'm about to reveal today, this might be the missing piece you've needed your entire life. So, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and get ready because today's video isn't just about dating. It's about reclaiming your peace, your confidence, and your masculine edge. Step 1. Understanding her emotional reality. Most men lose not because they're weak, but because they try to understand women through logic. But here's the truth, you need to tattoo on your brain. Women don't live in facts, they live in feelings. Now, I know that sounds wild to some of you. Trust me, as a woman, I can confirm it. We live in our emotional weather, and just like the weather, it changes. A woman can feel deeply connected to you at 3 p.m., and by 10 p.m., something shifts. Not necessarily because of something you did, but simply because her emotional environment changed. And when her emotions shift, her reality shifts. Not because she's dramatic, not because she's manipulative, but because her emotional truth is her truth in that moment. Now here's where most men go wrong. You argue with that shift. You try to logic her back into the version of reality she had earlier, but arguing with her feelings is like arguing with the tide. You can scream at the ocean all you want. It's still going to move. If her actions stop matching her words, you don't need clarity. You don't need a paragraph. You don't need closure. You need distance. Powerful men don't chase answers. They pay attention to patterns. Let me pause for a second and ask you something. Has a woman ever told you, I'll never leave you, I'm different, I'm not like the others, only to suddenly switch up on you? Drop a yes in the comments if you've lived that. I want to see how many of you have been in that emotional tornado. Step 2. Recognize her emotional tests. Now let's talk about something men love to hate, the tests. I know the moment you hear that word, your soul gets tired. But listen closely because this part is crucial. Women don't test you to break you. They test you to feel you. These tests aren't strategic. They're instinctual. A woman will subconsciously ask herself, can this man lead? Can I trust his emotional stability? Will he crumble under pressure? Does he break when the world pushes him? Because deep down she needs to know, is this the kind of man I can emotionally lean on? Or is he going to collapse the second things get intense? You fail the test. The moment you beg, plead, over-explain, react, emotionally lose frame, try to sue her from a place of insecurity. But when you stay calm, when you stay centered, when you hold your frame like a man who knows his value, her subconscious lights up like a Christmas tree. This man is solid. This man is safe. This man doesn't fold. And suddenly, her attraction doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. Step 3. Watch her feet, not her lips. Gentlemen, this is where a lot of you get blinded. And honestly, it's not your fault. Because women are, how do I say this politely, incredible storytellers. They will say the sweetest things, the right things, the convincing things. Not always because they're lying, but because in that moment, they genuinely feel it. But remember what I said earlier, women speak from their feelings, not their forecasts. So when her feelings shift, her story shifts, her tone shifts, her truth shifts. This is why you can't just listen to what she says. You have to watch what she does. Your new rule is simple. Words are the theater. Behavior is the truth. She might say, I'm not like other girls. I want something serious. I'm done with games. I'd never hurt you. But meanwhile, she's still texting her ex. She's still ignoring your boundaries. She's still going out every weekend seeking validation. She's still leaving your messages unread but posting selfies online. She's still claiming loyalty while entertaining attention from every direction. Her behavior exposes her script. Let me say that again because it's crucial. Women don't fake their patterns. They fake their presentation. There is a massive difference. A woman will say she's looking for a real man, but if she's still acting like a free agent, you believe the actions, not the audition. When you stop listening to her promises and start watching her patterns, you'll stop getting confused and start becoming dangerous in the best possible way. Real quick, let me know in the comments. Have you ever ignored a woman's behavior because her words sounded so good? Just type, "been there." I want to see how many men have lived this exact pattern. Step 4. Emotional leverage. This is one of the most advanced but most important principles. A lot of men try to talk their way into a woman's heart. They try to convince her, explain themselves, present their case like a lawyer. But listen closely. You don't win with women through logic. You win through emotional impact. A woman doesn't stay because you made the best argument. She stays because she feels something powerful in your presence. Security, excitement, curiosity, mystery, desire, respect, challenge, stability. Women fall in love with how a man makes them feel, not how well he explains himself. So, here's what emotional leverage really means. If she disrespects you, withdraw your energy. If she crosses a boundary, go quiet, not loud. If she starts taking you for granted, shift your presence, not your personality. Why does this work? Because emotion is her first language. And when you respond from a place of calm strength, not anger, not fear, not insecurity, you become a man she cannot forget. Most men lose themselves in a woman. The strongest men make a woman feel something while still remaining themselves. That's emotional gravity. That's what keeps a woman loyal. Not fear, not control, not dominance, but presence, confidence, and emotional discipline. Step 5. Master your emotions, and you win the game. A man who masters his emotions is a man who cannot be manipulated. Let's be real. Some men think the answer is to stop caring, get cold, get distant, get angry, play the bad boy role. But let me tell you something. That is not strength. That's fear in disguise. Coldness isn't confidence. It's self-defense. The real power, emotional discipline, turning pain into purpose, turning rejection into redirection, turning confusion into clarity. When you hold your emotional center, no woman can guilt trip you. No woman can trigger you. No woman can bait you into reacting. No woman can push you off your frame. No woman can make you doubt your worth. Women don't respect coldness. They respect composure. Your power comes from staying steady, even when she's testing you, pushing you, or trying to see what you're made of. Because here's the truth. A woman isn't drawn to the man who shuts down. She's drawn to the man who stays unshakable, not emotionless, not heartless, just grounded, centered, strong. That is what makes her feel safe. That is what makes her feel desire. That is what makes her fear losing you in a healthy way. When a woman is losing interest, she stops investing. She stops initiating. She stops asking questions. She stops checking in. She stops matching effort. She stops being curious about your life. But here's the twist. When you overinvest to make up for her underinvestment, you unintentionally push her away even more. Women are wired to feel attraction through mutual emotional exchange. When you start doing her half of the work, your value drops in her subconscious mind. But if you match her energy, not more, not less, you create psychological balance. Balance creates attraction. Overgiving creates repulsion. This sign is a game changer. Now, gentlemen, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Yes, there are women out there who play games, who breadcrumb, who manipulate, who chase attention, who treat men like emotional playgrounds. And if you're watching this video, chances are you've met one or two. But here's the deeper truth that most men never hear. High-quality women don't play games. They seek emotional stability. They're not trying to break you. They're trying to feel something real. Because a woman can sense when your emotional world is tied to her behavior. Meaning if her mood dictates your mood, if her silence makes you spiral, if her actions control your emotions, Then somewhere deep inside she realizes I'm leading him. And that scares me. Not because she wants to dominate, but because she can't trust a man who loses himself. But when your mood stays steady, when your emotional core doesn't break, bend, or crumble, her entire perception of you shifts. You become the man she respects, the man she trusts, the man she fears losing, the man she wants. Not because she needs to, but because she chooses to. Gentlemen, imagine this. You walk into a room and every woman can feel your energy. Not arrogance, not bravado, not fake confidence, but grounded masculinity. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. You don't chase validation. You don't overgive to be liked. You don't lose yourself trying to keep someone who isn't keeping you. You operate from strength, not fear, from clarity, not confusion. And the moment a woman senses that, she can't play you. She can't manipulate you. She can't throw you off balance because you've mastered the one thing most men never learn. Your emotional world belongs to you, not her. Now, if you're ready to stop getting played, if you're ready to stop feeling confused, anxious, or insecure around women, if you're ready to step into your strongest, most magnetic masculine identity, then don't just watch from the sidelines. Take the step. Let's decode your situation. Let's rebuild your emotional foundation. Let's make you the man women respect and the man you respect. Everything you need starts with one move. Book the strategy call using the link in the description. This is more than coaching. This is transformation. This is your turning point. Thank you for watching. Gentlemen, if this video hit home, drop a comment below and share an experience that changed the way you see women. I read every comment. I respond to as many as I can, and I want to hear your stories. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dark Psychology, and turn on notifications so you never miss another breakdown. This is Amelia signing off, where real men don't guess, they understand, they lead, they rise. See you in the next one. Bye for now.